I think it is huge. It's sweeping across the world really, really fast. It's a horrible issue. I did my speech on cyberbullying and I did some research about it, and I found out that a girl that was 17 took her own life, and her older sister said that she's a big black hole where her heart was now because everything is gone. It affects so many people in different ways. It's just absolutely horrible.
Technology is going at an exponential rate, and everyone has iPhones on them all the time and are on Facebook, so it's not just a thing that happens small, if it does happen, it happens all the time.
It could keep going on, not only for days but for years, and that could really affect someone.
Cyberbullying is such a massive problem because not only is there massive amounts of social networking sites, but on those sites you can post different sorts of things anonymously that potentially could hurt other people's feelings.
I think cyberbullying is a problem because it makes people feel insecure about themselves and who they are.
I think cyberbullying is a big problem because of the increasing issue of like anonymous stuff. Because when it's anonymous, like it hurts kind of more because you don't know who's thinking it or how many people are thinking it, and it's hard not to wonder because like curiosity killed the cat. Like you want to know what people think about you. So you get tempted to go on those sites and stuff.
Cyberbullying is such a problem because it can hurt people and make them depressed and all sorts of bad stuff.
Cyberbullying is a problem because it makes people feel not important and it makes them feel like they don't belong. And that's why cyberbullying is such a problem.
There's all this anonymous stuff where people can sort of like hide behind a sort of fake face or name, and I know the power of sort of being anonymous sort of leads people into saying heaps of stuff that they like you wouldn't say face to face, and I think people that are on the other end of that, they have no idea who it is, so they could like think it's maybe their best mate or something, so that's why it cuts so deep.
People don't really realise that what they're saying can sound so different to the people they're actually talking to.
I think cyberbullying is a problem because they are like hurting others, and it's not really fair on the people that are getting cyberbullied.
Yeah, it's just, it shouldn't be happening.
People say stuff that they wouldn't say in real life online.
And lots of people get issues from it, like mental issues, depression, stuff like that, and start to harm themselves. And I think it's a problem because no one deserves to go through something like that, and it's not fair that people get brought down by others.
I think cyberbullying is a big problem in today because it's so accessible to everyone. Everyone, or most people, would have at least a cell phone, most likely a computer as well, with internet access. And especially with the development of Ask FM, where you can ask questions anonymously to other people. I think that did a lot to increase cyberbullying. And also, most cyberbullying allows you to be anonymous, so there is no threat of being found out about the things you say.
Cyberbullying is such a problem in New Zealand because young adults are getting more and more used to being hated and anonymously talked about and picked on the internet.
Cyberbullying is a problem because nowadays people rely so much on what other people think about them when they should be thinking about what they think of themselves.
I think cyberbullying is a big problem because it can be done anonymously, and I think that's the worst part, and people really look into that and take that as what everybody thinks of them. And I think a message to them is just to not look into that, because it's just a view of one person and it's just trying to get to them, and they shouldn't really look into it.
It's just so much easier to bully people online than it is face to face, like whether it's anonymous or not. Like if it is anonymous, then no one knows it was you, so you can't face any consequences for it. and like even if it's not anon, you still don't face the same consequences, and it's not just young people half the time, like adults can do it too.
I think cyberbullying is a problem because the people that get bullied find it very upsetting, and everyone has feelings.
And they don't have the guts to sort of say to someone's face what they're thinking and feeling, and then when the other person doesn't know who's attacking them and what they've done, it's a pretty scary place to be.
I think cyberbullying is a huge problem in our society because technology is getting to be a huge part of our everyday lives, and we're probably not as well educated as we should be on how we should treat people online and what the effects are of it.